check, 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 check. That's it! Torque down! 65. Okay, we are at the final stretch here for the drive assembly. We've got the swing arm completely put together, but we're gonna want to take apart some stuff from our stock wheel to put onto the new SumoX. So that's what we're gonna do next. You're gonna need a few tools. What you're gonna need is, you're gonna need a 6mm hex head for our rotor bolts, and you're going to need a 19mm socket for our wheel flange, okay? This is gonna go onto the SumoX kit, and that allows for this to actually to get hooked up onto the rim itself. So, these are 65 foot-pounds of torque. So I got my torque wrench. If you don't have one, get one, and that's that. So, we're gonna have to, these might be tight, so I'm gonna use a breaker bar, my big diesel one, 1/2-inch drive to 3/8 to 19. This should work. Righty tighty, lefty loose. 1, 2, 3, 4, and the last one, number 5. All right, this big diesel thing out of the way. Okay, take off your 5 nuts. All right, ups and daisy. And you're going to get your 6mm hex for your rotor. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and your 6 nut with your 6mm ratchet hex. If you got a drill, you could use it. If you don't worry about it. It's not necessary. Take out your rotor bolts and your rotor. Nice. Set those aside. Oh, can't forget my valve stem. Wiggle that free. All right, so once you get your drive flange, the gasket, the little dust seal and all that off with your 6 bolts, nuts I mean, and your rotor and your valve stem, you're all set with this wheel. Never need to use it ever again. And we're going to put on our dressings for the SumoX monster rim. All right, let's go ahead and mount our rotor. Now, when you buy the SumoX kit, again, it comes with everything you need. You're gonna use the stock OEM bolts for the rotor itself, but Pat from SumoX will supply you nuts and 6 lock washers to go ahead and put on the back side of your rim. So let's go ahead and do that now. Oh, now that I actually have a chance, I'll clean the rotor Again, you don't have to do that, but I'm gonna clean the rotor. It just makes the install a little bit easier. I'm gonna use a little rag and a little brake cleaner. Again, this is simple brake cleaner. Get from anywhere. It's fast drying. Don't get it on you. And here's the rotor. We're gonna go ahead and just spray that in the garbage can. Flip her over. Oh, I got some bad breath. Clean this rotor up. Watch your gloves, because it may melt your gloves. Be gentle with your rotor. This rotor here is 500 bucks, or just about. So, like I said, be nice to your rotors. Alrighty, so your rotor is directional. Your collar points are gonna be face up. Send it through like that. Put in your bolts. Next up, lock washer and a lock nut. Double the lockage. Finger tight is all you need. Lock and nut, lock, nut, lock and nut. All right, good as new. Okay, so because SumoX is an American company, the nuts that they supply are going to be SAE, at least for the rotor itself. So that's going to be a 1/2 inch with your front 6 mil hex. Just like a regular car wheel, I would go every other bolt. When it comes to this, tight is tight, and the only reason why I'm saying that is because you have a locking nut and you have a lock washer. Plus, you already have the Loctite that's on the stock rotor bolts to begin with. So when you're tight, you're tight. I wouldn't worry about having a specific torque spec, 30 pounds or so. I'm getting them hand tight right now until I really hammer down on them, but one ugga-dugga, two ugga-duggas, ugga-dugga-dugga-dugga-dugga. Oh, quite a bit of ugga-duggas. That's in great shape. To the next side. Before I put the drive flange on, there's an O-ring here, little dust cover seal that I want to grab. So grab your pick. Don't rip it, but just carefully go underneath. Hook it out. Okay. You don't need to really grease it. It's just already pre-greased, but we're going to put that on the SumoX rim. Okay. Just like that. Bam. Nice. It's perfect. Drive flange. Give it a couple 2-3 ugga-dugga love taps. Got my O-ring in there. And now I'm going to just tap down my flange. And I have my little dead blow hammer. A little tight, but that's what you want to have. Just go around in a circle. Perfect. Woo! All right. Now I'm going to take my flange nuts. Put these bad boys on. And we're going to go 65 foot-pounds of torque. Just like your freaking car tire. Slowly go around every other bolt until we're completely flattened down. And then I will use the torque to start torquing. Once it's tight, move to the next. Move to the next, every other. That way you ensure even pressure all the way down onto the rim. So you tighten one and you go all the way around, the first one's gonna get loose. 65. 65. 65. Two more. 65. Double click. And 65. Perfect. Check. 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 That's it. Torque down. 65. And of course, my last little touch is off with the stock nut and on with my spike. Because it wouldn't be Valley Garage without something being custom. There you go. You got your tire all ready to go to be mousing to the swing arm and on the bike. Beautiful. Hope that made sense to y'all. That's gonna be a little shorter episode, but at least you know what to do. And the rest of that's gonna go on to the next step. Like, comment, subscribe. Catch you on the next one. Peace!